We're not finished yet. We've been cycling uphill for a couple of hours, feels like, and we've just come across this little beauty. So quiet up here. Hi, my name's Rebecca, and this is Leah Now. We started an eco travel blog a few years ago, about the same time that we started to live much more consciously. Whether we were composting food waste or reducing plastic pollution, we sat and promised each other we would try to stay in places on our holiday that have eco practices, that are mindful of their impact, and are genuine in their approach to ecotourism. The cool thing is, we've come across some incredible places since then, and the people that had the vision to start them in the first place. I wanted the chance to share my thoughts of Wales with you as an eco conscious traveller, not just to make another romanticised video about eco travel, but something more meaningful. So here it is, three topics about Wales. The first one is CAT, otherwise known as the Centre for Alternative Technology. It's an eco centre in Powys, mid Wales. It's a research centre that shows visitors practical solutions to help create a zero carbon Britain, which is achievable. In this climate emergency, they answer the question, what's the solution? Showing visitors composting, how we can change our diet, sustainable building practices. Just having this place in Wales sets the tone for an eco travel trip. We didn't actually get to go inside due to COVID, but would definitely go back. Wales is an adventure paradise, and if you're an outdoor enthusiast like us, you're spoilt for choice. Surrounded by majestic mountains, it's perfect for climbing, hiking, mountain biking, and the rivers offer whitewater rafting and gorging. After reading that adults and kids spend 90% of our lives indoors, why should we care? Well, spending time in nature is incredibly beneficial for our health and well-being. In our modern life, we've become so disconnected from nature. We need to spend more time outside and unplugged. Wales was a perfect place for this, especially with its dodgy Wi Fi and places to stay with digital detox. The number of trees being cut down in Wales made us feel uneasy at times. Even when we were paddleboarding with a guide, he explained to us that all the trees had been cut down and there were no signs of replanting. George Monbiot, who wrote the book Feral, calls Wales treeless. He's actually quite critical of the lack of trees there and the lack of wild spaces. He even dedicates a whole chapter to it called Sheepwrecked. Despite this, our time in Wales was absolutely incredible. As digital nomads, we spend quite a lot of time on computers, so staying in places which were off-grid, no Wi-Fi, really brought us back to nature. It's an incredible place to explore. Whether you're caving or gorging or just hiking, the opportunities to get outside are just endless. Waking up to the sound of birds, feeling such space around us, the sound of silence, and the smell of the forests, it really was an amazing trip and we'll definitely be back.